back to the, I think, second to last postdoc interview diary videos. I'm Tanisha, and here we're going to be talking about a place that I applied to and was interviewing for 2 different tracks. So the first part is they had sort of like an info session that I went to that was separate from the interview days, and so I'm going to insert that part here. Okay, so this part is going to be combined with whenever I do the interview for this place, but I wanted to get my thoughts off about the information session I just went to for I don't even know what place this is going to be called, but in the next clip you'll know what number place this is. So basically I went to an info session. They had tons and tons and tons of different times for the info session, which I really love because it felt really accessible, and it felt like, you know, they care about our time. And you know, if you can't do one info session, there's tons of other ones that you can do. I really love that. This is a place that I applied to for internship and didn't get an interview with, and so I'm super stoked to be having an interview with them for postdoc. I applied for 2 different positions here at this place. I've had interviews for both positions, both tracks in the place. So one is kind of autism young child, and then the other one is general child and adolescent psychology. So here are the things that I really liked about this info session. One, they had dedicated anti-racist part of this info session, which I feel like people talk about it, but they really explained all the things that they are doing to be anti-racist and to be to be anti-racist and to not be anti-black, which for me is super important. This is one of the reasons why I wanted to apply there for internship, one of the reasons why I kept them on the list for postdoc. They not only talk about DEI work in a way that feels accessible, but I also know that they're doing things about DEI work, and sorry, I have a cough drop in my mouth because I'm still kind of sick. But basically, okay, DEI aside, they also just feel so genuine. They have a generous leave policy. They have discounts for a fitness center, which I have been really looking for because y'all know I haven't been in the gym because I've been sick, and also the gym in Gainesville just isn't accessible to me because of my work schedule. The woman, the training director, you can tell that they really care about training, not so much about the products that you're putting out into the world, if that makes sense. They care about that, but their real goal is for them to train you well, which is great. They specifically, I would say almost half of their postdocs go on to either other children's hospitals or go on to work at this place, which is amazing. Because I think that's where I really want to be. I really want to be in a children's hospital. What I do in that children's hospital is still up for debate. I like the area. I like that there's different places to live. It's pretty accessible for me wanting to go home. Oh, I also have on my glasses again. What else? I just got really good vibes from them, and I feel really excited about the program they have. So yeah, I think that matters. I think I want to be at a place that I'm excited about, and I feel super excited about this place. So yeah, so I will link this with the other interview, when I do the clips for the interview, and we'll just put that all together. Bing bam boom, and see you in the next clip right now. Okay, great. So I also want to say that I'm not feeling the 100%. I feel really sick. I don't know if I talked about this in the videos, but a few weeks ago I had COVID, and then now, so a few weeks ago being the beginning of January, I had COVID. And then now I just feel icky, super achy, but that's not why y'all are here. Let's talk about the 2 places. So I interviewed at 2 places, or 2 tracks for the same place, for the same site. The first track was an early childhood assessment heavy track, and then the second one is general child adolescent, sort of create your own adventure track. So I would say generally, overall, big picture things I like about this site is they really care about diversity, equity, and inclusion. It feels like they are doing a lot and not just talking about a lot. And I think that the hospital system has put a lot of money into being in the community and being culturally like teaching the physicians, the providers, the staff about cultural humility and like actually putting that into practice, which is something that's really important to me. What else did I want to say about them? It seems like everyone there is like genuinely so passionate and so kind. Like it feels like they like really love it. Like they just are so excited to be there and want to be there forever and never want to leave. And I think that's like good because it speaks to like the workplace culture and just like how much they enjoy being there, which I really like. I really want a place where people really enjoy where they're working and who they're working with. So for the early childhood track, there are some things that are different than the general child track. So I'll talk about that first. It's all little itty bitty babies, which I don't know, I'm really excited about. And also like, I don't know, like, is that gonna be my career? There are some other big picture thoughts about just like how to choose what postdoc to do, and I'll do other videos about that. I feel like this has been rambly already, but I've met with 4 different people. This fellowship also comes with being a part of the LIND program, which is like an interdisciplinary program about disabilities. And so their LIND program at this site is really cool. Like you spend time with families in the community, not as their clinician or not as their provider, but just as like another person that they can lean on for support, which I really like. Like that is all I've ever wanted to do. What else? I think I'll get a lot of good training on assessment measures for little 5 and under kiddos, and they also have a NICU follow-up program, which like I've never done before, but I am super excited about doing maybe. So yeah, so then the other track was the general child track. I had 2 interviews and then 1 like meeting with the postdoc that's there now. And yeah, it was good. I think it's more general than I thought it was, and I think it's more like pick your own adventure than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was like more structured, but after talking with the postdoc fellow there, and shout out to you because you watched this video, so that's so cool. After talking to the postdoc, we talked about just like how she was able to create her experience to be what she really wanted, and so she was doing like primary care. And I think one of the interviewers said that like somebody before did diabetes, and so think about what are the things that I also want to bring into my experience and what are the goals I'm hoping to get. Like for me, like I like assessment. I don't want it to be like my whole thing. I think doing assessments with little babies is different, but like doing assessment for like kids to teenagers just feels different to me. So I don't know. I felt really excited about this place. I love this place and this hospital system. I think location isn't 100% my favorite place, but everyone I've talked to loves living there, and so it's like very close to other metropolitan cities, like maybe 10 minutes away from another like big city that I particularly don't want to live in, but they have like a big city access if like you're looking to do that. Lots of parks and like outdoor activities. So yeah, location isn't like my favorite part, but it, you know, I'm not a real picky person when it comes to location, as you all have probably noticed. So I'm hoping that, you know, if I end up going there, it'll still be okay. Like I'm pretty adaptable when it comes to location. So yeah, I felt like really excited about it. I don't know what else to say. I really liked it. I applied there for internship. I don't know if I said this before, but I applied there for internship and didn't get an interview, which I was like devastated by. But I'm super excited to like maybe have the opportunity to attend there for postdoc. So yeah, that is that. Thanks so much for watching. I'm not sure if I've been editing these videos, to be honest, now that I'm recording, but thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next part. I think the next part will for sure be the last part, right? I don't know. I'm banking on the next part being the last part and putting all of it together, and then we'll talk about decision making and blah blah blah. So I'll see you next time. Leave a green emoji if you watch this far. I love you so much. Peace out. Bye.